Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Happy Valentine's Day. It is my pleasure to bring to you the January 2026 demo build of Date Night. Now, Date Night is a game that I first came across sometime last year, 2025. I don't remember the exact specifics of when, but it crossed my Blue Sky feed because I think a mutual of mine shared one of their, because the developer has a Blue Sky page, and they shared pictures of it, and I was like, well, that seems like I'm sold on the title alone. Date Night, a game where you date nights? Hello, sign me up. And that was all I needed to be on board, and I've been sitting on the game ever since then, and now it is finally my time to unleash it all upon you. And as it so happens, just last month, they released a new demo build. So we're in for a treat. Now, as I said, this is a demo build. It's not the final game. I do not know how long this build is. It might be a very short time. Might be very long. But we're going to experience it together regardless. I know nothing about the game except that the art is nice. The concept is funny and good. The developer seems nice. And also the game is going to be going on Kickstarter on March 3rd, I think. So if you do like it, please consider backing them on Kickstarter. I will post a link on Plurk, and I'll also post it in the video description whenever this link, gets posted on YouTube. But, that'd be really cool. I'm definitely going to, try to get, the Hive Mind's name in the credits, you know. I might put in a donation as myself, as well as, you know, the group collectively. I don't know. I don't know if is that a thing? I don't know how that works. But anyway, the point is, I really want to help support this weird little game that I know nothing about, but I got good vibes about. I got good vibes. I feel good about this. So, the tip section just says no right now. We're gonna play Date Night. Boop. One other thing I also will say is that I really appreciate that the developer does not call this a dating sim. I know that on the website for the game they call it a dating RPG. And I appreciate that so much because as anyone who knows me, which is all of you listening right now currently in the stream, know I am very passionate about dating sim games. And I'm passionate about raising sims. I'm passionate about visual novels and, you know, anything with any sort of dating mechanics. But the problem is that dating sim is a term that to me means a very specific sort of thing. But that thing is statistics. But it gets thrown around by people as being sort of an umbrella term for any sort of game with any sort of dating inclination whatsoever. And that's just not, it's just not the spirit of the thing to me. Like, in the sense, like, yes, it is a game in which you kind of stimulate the act of dating, but it's not a dating sim. You feel me? Anyway, that's a rant, and I won't get onto that, but I appreciate not calling it a dating sim unless there are statistics, in which case you totally could, but I don't think there are. I'm ready to be pleasantly surprised whatever happens. Anyway, we're going to watch the intro. Play it. Oh, I love that. I don't know. Can you guys see the cursor on this? I don't know if I have it set that I can actually show you the cursor, but the cursor is a cute little pointing finger holding like a little gauntlet. It's a little gauntleted hand pointing an index finger. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. I can't show it to you. You can see it? Okay, good. I'm glad it's actually showing up. Sometimes my cursor doesn't actually show up whenever I stream games. Anyway, play intro. Woo! Infomercial night! Imagine a world where you too can become a hero! Yes, you! Haven't you always wanted to be one? God, these dramatic poses, I love it! Billy Mays night. I know you have! You want to be a hero, but not just any hero, no! You want to become a knight! It's true. You're right. I've always wanted to be a knight. Maybe hollow or of the shovel variety. Yes! Well, guess what? That world is real and right outside your door. But don't take it from me, your everyday average commercial voiceover knight. Take it from our very own Knight University alumni, Knight University! Clanking around and such impervious to many kinds of attacks. So true, so true. Dragon slaying extraordinaire and Knight of the Round Table, Dragonian Knight! Hey, buddy. Can you guys hear the music? It's very quiet for me, so I just want to make sure that it's actually... if you guys can't hear, so I'll turn it up. I can tell there is music, but it's very faint for me. But as long as it's hearable to you, that's all that matters to me. I mean, like, I guess it's not true. That just need to be hearable to me too. But I can actually move it up in my settings and turn it down on your end is what I can do. Sorry to everyone. Sorry, Informational Knight. Sorry, Dragonian Knight. This is every celebrity in a phone or insurance commercial to me. Agreed. It has that energy very much. Oh my gosh, the music makes it 1,000 times better, actually. I love this. I'm going to turn the audio down on OBS so that it's a little... Oh my god, is it... Oh, I just tabbed out of the window. I was like, oh my god, is the audio not playing? How are you hearing all of this? It's not... It's because I tabbed out of the window. I'm going to turn this down a little. Let me know if it's still too loud for you, and I will adjust. Dragonian Knight. Okay. Knights are in fact real. You heard it right here from our champion, folks! Knights are in fact real! And considering the price of getting Dragonian Knight here for say that one line, you better hope they'd be. So, listen folks, you too can be real! A real knight in shining armor! Think you have what it takes? Test your might! Find your heroism at Knight University! What will you protect today? Wait, well, maybe I should voice it there. What will you protect today? Maybe, is that the better way to... That sounds like the right way to send that off. Day night! Hey! Hey man, what's up? Hey! Come on! Wake up! You groan in irritable protest as you're dragged into the world of the living. Oh, same, buddy. Oh crap! I accidentally scrolled ahead. Sorry, I was trying to tab my chat window. The auto mod held a chat window. I accidentally scrolled ahead. Wake up! If you're late, it's your fault. Your sleep clock is horrible. You groan in irritable protest as you're dragged into the world of the living. What? Roommate Night! His name is Roommate! Actually, I did know about Roommate Night. I know about the names of the couples of nights, but I know very little about them otherwise. And Roommate Night is one of the few nights I did know about. I don't know anything about Roommate Night other than that they are your roommate and they are a knight, and their name is Roommate Night. You are up till 5 watching Night Bob Squarepants. Night Bob Squarepants! My favorite show. I feel like our protagonist really gets me on a deep personal level and we just met. Okay. Again. Who lives in a castle? Who lives in a... It's not even like a castle, it's like... I feel like it's one of those, like I actually have one. I don't know if I think I still do. I have a aquarium castle that's like made out of coral and it's like bright and stupidly colored. I found it in the trash at my old apartment and it was so funny I took it with me. I feel like that sort of thing. If you say bastion with 3 syllables, it scans. A bastion under the sea. Okay, there we go. Again. And I'm giving you a 20-minute warning, so consider yourself lucky. 20 20 minutes? Why didn't you wake me up sooner? Oh my gosh, there's dialogue options! Thank you! I love it! We're gonna save. Ooh, look at these save slots! Look at these 13 save slots. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm not gonna have time to get ready. How's my... I like how hair is in quotes. Like, it implies that we don't actually... Do we have like a little plume on our hat? Or a helmet? Because I assume we're wearing a helmet. Helmet hair 24/7 365. Absolutely. How's my hair look? Roommate night Snickers. You look fine. Are you sure? If you don't believe me, check for yourself. But hurry up. Oh my gosh, do we get to see ourselves? I want to see what we look like. If we run, we can get some snacks on the way there. You're paying though. I love this little guy over here. The little stuffed animal fella. That's a friend over there. It's friend-shaped. Wait, is this an inventory? Can I... Ooh, fun! What is this here? Ooh, we have like stats? Hello, it does have stats! Oh, dang that, you shouldn't have! Oh, I'm thrilled to bits. These are so cute. Sharp wits, clear vision, armor glow, lively spirits, dragon's vigor, and shillings. Oh, that's so precious. Okay. Okay, sorry. I have to get through the demo. I'm getting distracted by every little thing. That cute little sound. I love that too. You stare into the mirror furiously. Ugh. What was your name again? Player night or night player? Ooh! I gotta say player night. Player night is, it sounds like, it's fitting because we are the player, but also we're the protagonist of a dating game. So we're both the player night and also the player night. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Okay. Is there different dialogue depending on which of these you pick? I gotta know. Hang on. Is there a player hater night? I hope so. No, it looks like we can pick either one, but there's no... what was your name again? What's our name? Oh, man. Do we have like a regular name as opposed to, in addition to our title? Just, oh god, I accidentally, hang on, let me just reload. I feel like I threw myself off here. Alright, we have to enter a name. I mean, what is our name? What do we name our ships? I don't even know what they look like. How can I be expected to pick a name without knowing what they look like? Maybe, hang on, I don't want to spell myself. Player night. Alright, let me see if I can find a picture of what they look like. Do we actually get to see what player night looks like? I don't know if we get to see player night, actually. I'm not sure. Well, we get to just imagine. We have to pick a name though, and I don't know what we call them. So we can't be stuck here for hours. We need to pick a name. We could just call them player night, you know, player night, the player night. But then we won't know if we have some dramatic moment wherever they call them by their name as opposed to their title. That would be very impactful, and we need to know the difference. We need to have the distinction there. What's a good night name? Look up a night name generator. Night name generator. Let's see. Fantasy name generators. All right, let's go. Hook me up, night name generator. Your first out was Faramir. That's good. I like that. All right, we got Gaylord the Fair, Wilkin the Tiny, Andrewette of the Spring, Hernais the Weak, Tim the Gentle, Godfrey the Pygmy. These have like additional titles to them. That's interesting. Oh, it's like French names. Ooh, I think I do remember reading that this is set in that the Knight University is set in God, it's Geannes town, I think. And I know my toxic trait is that I always read that name, like Joan of Arc, as Jean, even though I know with every fiber of my being that's not the right way to pronounce it. And I've tried so hard to talk myself out of pronouncing it that way whenever I read it, but every single time I see it, I'm like, Jean. It's like, that's not even the English name for Joan of Arc. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, Johnstown. Tim the Gentle. It's Tim with 2 M's for the record. Tim the Gentle. Oh my god, these names are so French. These are ridiculously French. I like Pollen. What is Tybalt? I like Tybalt. Tybalt the Defender, I think this is. Le Defenseur. That's fun. I'm gonna name you Tybalt. You like Tybalt, gang? Does that sound like a... I want us to be in agreement on this, so... Alright, Tybalt it is. Tybalt. Wait, no, there's no L. It's just Tybalt. Is that even how you pronounce that? I don't know. We're gonna call him Tibbet. Tybalt. I'm now doubting every single name I've ever had to pronounce out loud in my life, to be completely honest with you. What is that? Oh, it's Fantasy Name Generator. It has like a link playing or something. I don't know. I'm gonna look up how to pronounce Tiebaut. It doesn't actually have me a pronunciation for that. It doesn't show me how to pronounce it that way. It shows it how Thibaut, but not Tie. But we're gonna keep it that way because that's what the generator said. I assume it's pronounced the same way. Tell me how to pronounce it, Google.
Tebow.
Tebow! 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 That's funny. I'm keeping it. There's a video here that says, learn how to pronounce Thibaut correctly. Like, whoa. You grew up with a Thibaut. His family pronounced it Tibet. I don't know. Whatever. You know what? We're just gonna. A modern French expression would be something like Tiba. Shakespeare analyzed the name Tybalt. Tybalt? I've always read it as I don't even... Whatever. It doesn't matter. Tybalt, our friend T-Baw... T-Boss... is gonna go on this journey, and we're just gonna see what it is together. Their name is Player Knight, and we're not gonna worry about it. No! No, it's Player Knight. I don't want it. Their name is Player. I don't want T-Baw. Your name is Player. If that's how it's gonna do, your name is Player, and that's how you have to be Player Knight. Don't make it weird, game. Either I want to be the title to be... Because that does open an opportunity that we could be any sort of knight we want to be. We could be streaming knight, but no, absolutely has to be Player Knight. Our name is Player Knight. That is our name. I'm sorry to go, but canonic, like, that is our name in game, but our real name when not being Player Knight is Tybalt, whatever. That is our name now in my heart of hearts. But Player Knight though. Do you wish to use the name Player Knight? Yes. Player Knight is you! What are your pronouns? Ooh, we need to pick pronouns? A secret fourth. Oh, I love that. I love that for us. A secret fourth option. It's so nice. Thank you, game. What are player knight's pronouns? I've been using they, so I think we'll keep that for now. I didn't want to assume, and I think we can continue to not assume for now. Okay, let's go already. I can't believe it took me 20 minutes to get past the opening screen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the developer. This is just how I am when I play these sorts of games. Please bear with me. I'm sorry. Welcome to class! This is just how I am with games in general, but specifically with dating sims and any sort of game with a naming bit and just visual novels in general. Sorry. Let's begin by getting to know you through a special quiz. Remember, honest answers matter. Alright, gang, quiz time. Only pick the answer you think fits you best. Ready? Go! Scenario 1. The king hath called knights of your caliber to the royal palace for a righteous quest. This is a nice tune. It is feeble in nature and rather mundane, but it is righteous. We must not forget that. You have the option to ignore the king's request and wait for another riskier adventure. We can't turn down the king. We're a knight. The quest is not presently urgent, and the reward is meager. What would you do? Wait, I deserve better quests than thou. Do the quest. It's frequent, reliable income. Do it. It will raise my reputation and increase likelihood of being called for higher quests. I need not waste my precious energies on feeble quests. High risk, high reward. I think that I would pick this one personally. What about you guys? I feel like something in between these two is really where I feel it's, but I feel like it's my duty to take a quest that the king asked of me. I'm a knight. Third option? Alright, you got it. Scenario 2. Your noble armor is falling apart amidst deadly battle. What do you do? Duke it out. I need armor to battle on. Or retreat. It's too risky to fight without my noble armor. I need a blacksmith. Or take a moment to repair it myself with spells to hold it together. Or mine allies have my back. We will make it. This is a tough one. I like the last one. I like the idea of fighting alongside allies. Blacksmith, that stuff is expensive. If car broke, go see mechanic. You got a point. But what if it's a deadly battle? We can't. Would it be unnoble to? I mean, not ignoble. Would it be unknightly to just flee in the middle of a deadly battle? I like to think that I like the idea of retreating in the sense that it is you find a solid point, but at the same time I feel like I wouldn't get into a fight by myself. Like if I'm in a knight, surely I've got others. I feel like I can rely on my companions. Surely roommate knight has got my back, right? Roommate knight wouldn't throw me under the bus, would they? Would they? I wonder if this determines our stats that we start with. What is this little heart icon? Oh, it's just it's part of this icon. I thought it was a separate. Okay. You hope a part of them wants to. I wouldn't be surprised if a part of Roommate Night does want to throw us under the bus. Just. Oh, did our number go up? Oh, you're right. That's wonderful. How fun. Okay. We've already got statistics building up from our answers, but we can't spend all. We will play this again. We can do multiple runs. We can try multiple things. I needn't deliberate too hard. Just go with your gut. Go with your gut. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with retreat since that was your voice. A fellow knight wishes to battle you. Okay. Decline. This conflict can be solved another way. Then battle we shall. May the best knight win. I might lose, so I will not. Or I shall destroy them and steal their... I don't like either. I feel like we either need to decline and try to settle things peacefully, or battle. I feel like battling is what knights do, but if there's a way to settle things peacefully, I'd much rather do that. I will try to solve the conflict another way, and if it comes to that, I will battle after that. How did that change our... Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna say decline. The dragon has escaped the stronghold. It destroyed Johnstown 500 years ago. Capture it and return it at once. Kill it. It will only cause you to... Well, we're not going to kill the dragon. I mean, dragon slaying is sort of what knights are known for, but... Let it go. If it's not near civilization, it will not cause harm. I like the idea of letting it go and live peacefully, but we can't be sure. Without knowing what caused it to destroy Johnstown 500 years ago, we can't be sure it won't cause harm again. I don't want that blood on my hands. So we're going to capture it and return it. Scenario 3. Wait. Was that not scenario 3 that we were just in? The dragon is out. Yes. Yes. Why do you want to be a knight? To protect others, become famous, to fight anyone who wrongs me. Ooh, more options. Hello. To change the world, to make something great of myself, to die in art. Holy shit. Okay. I just want to die, but I want to die nobly. Mostly just for the aesthetics. I like the honesty of that. I'm just here for the armor and the vibes. Not gonna lie. Why do we want to be a knight, stream? I like the aesthetic one. I kind of want to pick that just to see what kind of stats it gives us. Our armor glow is supreme. I'm just gonna pick. I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. I don't feel like that. I don't know if that's really honest to me, but I feel like that is what sold me on this game, was the idea of knights being the idea of knights dating. So I gotta be honest. You know, it might not be what my heart says personally, but as far as me wanting to play this game and what made me want to be a knight here, it is because of the aesthetics. So yes, that's right. I'll cop to that. Thank you. Press the helmet icon to view your current stats. Oh, I'm way ahead of you, game. We have no lively spirit. We have no lively spirit at all. We got one dragon's vigor, though. What happened? What's going on? Saving others from harm. Vanquishing evil. protecting what matters most. I like how some of the words are in red text. It gives it a very kind of Ace Attorney sort of vibe, if that makes sense, you know? Every knight is driven by a noble cause. Capital letters. What makes one worthy of being a knight? But the value of that noble cause to someone will vary from person to person. After all, having a noble cause is not enough to make you a knight alone. No, for in order to become a true, genuine knight in shining armor, you must first graduate Knight University! Atop the highest point of the island of Johnstown resides this historic... I almost said Horic campus. I mean, it might be a Horic campus, but that is not the word that says there. And it is not my place to slut shame these knights. Oh, Automod, hold the chest. It's okay. You can say Horde Campus, Kelly. I'll allow it. You don't have to automod it. It's cool, Automod. We got this. There. Standing strong ever still through battles of a weathering reality, where other colleges have gone under, Knight University remains. It's home to the headquarters of the Knights of the Round Table, the international alliance of knights ran by the top knights in the world. Dragonian Knight, one of the members, was an alumni here at the school. They inspire you with their sheer skill, their drive, their passion for protecting the innocent. Also, they slay dragons, and let's be honest, that's kind of badass. You've idolized Dragonian Knight since you first heard about them 2 weeks ago. We're shallow as hell. I love this. I love that we just found out about them and we're now ride or die and going to night school. Thank you. You're a student at KU. And you're not sure what your noble cause is. But right now, your dream is to be like Dragonian Knight. One day, you're sure you'll surpass them to become the #1 knight in shining armor. Well, they seemed like a real thrill-a-minute person from the infomercial, so I can't wait to meet them. The Knights of the Round Table will be saying your name for centuries to come. You can see it now. Player Knights. Player Knights. Player Knights. They scream in unison as though to get your attention. Player Knight. Hey, asshole. Thanks for listening. I love you, roommate Knight. You're my best friend. I'm going to smooch you. Huh? I've been saying your name for like 3 minutes. My bad. I was trying to engage you in a civil discussion about cup noodles. And how they're inferior to packaged noodles. You know what, roommate Knight? You're right. I agree. Wait. Yeah, you said inferior. So yeah, you know what? I agree with you. I do not like cup noodles very much. But I like instant packaged noodles. Way better. You're correct, and you are valid. But clearly, the topic isn't as important to you as it is to me. I think it just depends on the brand. I don't like any of these options. I need an option where I agree with him. Please, Dev, please put an option where we agree, because they are right and they should say it. That's my only complaint about this game so far. I'm loving everything, but I too, much like Roommate Knight, am passionate about packaged noodles. And I feel my voice is being silenced here. I'll just say nothing beats homemade. I mean, like, is packaged still considered homemade? I don't want it to sound too, like, stuck up. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, ew, you buy store-bought noodles. I don't want it to come up with that. But if they mean homemade in the sense of packaged noodles, then I agree with it. Let's save and find out what they're saying before we actually commit to this option. I don't want to come up as snobby. Oh, okay. They responded too late. It doesn't matter what we say. It's fine. No, you responded too late. Your argument is void. How is that fair? Because I said so. Listen, what's with you today anyway? You've been acting weird since you started marathoning Night Bob Squire Pants. You don't even like that show. Oh no! That immediate connection I felt to the player character lost just like that. Well, is this like a? Don't worry about it. What happens if we pick the dash option? Is that like an option that's not filled out yet? Let's find out. Let's experiment. Okay, yeah, I've been kind of out of it. Didn't you hear? Nope, I'm not playing guessing games. Okay, well, I heard. You cannot legally remove me from thine premises. What? I roll a nat 20 to permanently glue my feet to the campus grounds. Oh my god! You exchange glances with your roommate and look towards the commotion. Look at the security guard! I love them! Just make this easier for everyone and leave. They got a little anger tick on their head. Little duckies? Little... Fool! Do thou know who thou art dealing with? Question mark? I think thou don't. Oh my god. This is another design I'd seen before, but I never expected them to actually be like this. I'm so excited. Allow with me to remind you who I am, knave. I am D&D Knight, the bold, brave, undefeated. I love you, D&D Knight. Consider ye warned. Even at disadvantage, mine 2d6s roll major damage, even when I taketh the lower number. Behold, knave! Nat ones, critical fails. Oof, oofa doofa. Look at the sweating bullets. The security guard effortlessly drags D&D Knight off campus. Have at your petty victory! When I will be backeth, mark thy words. Thy words? What? I don't think that's how that works, D&D Knight, but you know what? Given everything else, about your way of talking, you know what? You keep it up. You shine on, you crazy diamond. You can picture this animated so clearly, flash animation style. Yes. You haven't won! Oh my god. What was that? What's with that look on your face? Did you know them or something? No. No. I want to. Wow, really? Your bad taste continues to surprise me somehow. So I gotta know, did we know roommate night before this, or have we only known each other for like 2 weeks now? Or I don't know. Did we enroll in this school because we met Dragonian Knight? Or because we found out about Dragonian Knight? Or did we find out about Dragonian Knight after enrolling here and start idolizing him after that? After that. I don't know the timeline here, but I love Roommate Night very much. Our sassy knight friend. Very good. Hey, I have good taste. Night Bob Squire pants. That doesn't count. I'm not a hater like you. Should I say hi to them? Hey, do what you want. If you want to say hi to the nerd, I promise I'll wait right here. You think everyone is a nerd? Yeah. Go make out with the weirdo. Alright, maybe I will, Roommate Night. What? That's not... But Roommate Night is already shoving you in that direction. Roommate Night, more like Wingman Night. You depart from your roommate and then cautiously approach the knight standing cryptically near the parking lot. As you move closer, you begin to realize they've been making eye contact relentlessly from the moment it was obvious you were moving in that direction. They're doing a perception check right now. Before you can even fully approach, they speak. Halt! Whost thou approacheth mine most personal boundaries, unwarranted! Silence yourself, peasantry! Hark! I already knowest that whom hath presented themselves before me. Huh? I read your stats as you approached. They are... If this gets voice, you need me to play D&D night. I'm sure there are better people suited than me, but I'm flattered you think so. Thank you. What do you think about my stats, dude? Please, I need your expert opinion. They are... okayeth. Huh? Never you mind! Go on then. Tell me what it is you want, and make it quick with an E. Cannot you see that I am busy? I don't know. Sorry. I should just go. Uncomfortably, you start to turn to leave. Wait! Listen, knave. I see something lies within you. Yes, perhaps the kind of player that strikes fear into enemy hearts. Lowercase player. Surprising. Doing that voice for too long kind of throws me off. Surprising adversaries when they least expecteth. Sorry? Hark! The fool doesn't even see thine own potential! Hear me! Allow thine ears a listen to what I have to say. Sure, why not? Perfect! So, I am a most valiant knight in shining armor, as thine eyes clearly tell. For ages I have been trying mine might to conquer these grounds, but to no avail. Are you not actually enrolled in the academy? Are you just trying to sneak into the academy? Like, are you Did they not let you in and you're trying to break in? Is that what I'm getting here? Because that's so funny if so. That is the funniest concept. I am thrilled to bits. However, all is not lost, for no one can defeat D&D Knight. I still have some tricks up my sleeves. Worry not. You're trying to conquer the campus grounds? What does that even mean? It means what it means, knave. I am here to conquer the beasts that are the Knights of the Round Table and Knight University President. Securing myself footing in this wretched domain and claim my rightful place. You're trying to dismantle the corrupt education system with ground root to start a revolution? You're not even a student here, are you? I want to ask this one, but I feel like the power. I love the thought behind this one. This one is what's up. This is what I'm thinking, but this one's what I'm going to say. Actually, I want to know what he says I don't know your pronouns, D&D, and I'm sorry if I'm misgendering you. I'm calling you a he for now. I hope that's okay. You're not even a student here, are you? Rub it in more, why don't you, knave? So what if I am not? I love you, D&D Knight. You're my favorite. I'm going to help you get into this school for real. Okay, I do have to... Why else dost thou think I can afford not thine fancies armors ye flaunt about? I thought that was just a personal choice, dude. I thought that was just aesthetic. I was into it. I thought that was just your vibe. Okay, let's try the other one just to see what he says. Well, no. Very educated guess, though. Admirable. In fact, I will keep that in mind. But no, that is not what I was doing. But you see, knave, I am not technically allowed on campus grounds after repeated failed rolls and asserting my footing upon these grounds. However, I am here in secret. In secret? Yes. Secret. Well... maybe in theory, but I wouldn't say your execution was very secret. Everyone saw you. That is not what I meant. I'm torn between wanting to have him pronounce the E's and not, because I feel like having him put them on there and then not actually pronouncing it is funnier on some levels, but at the same time, pronouncing them is very funny too. That is not what I meant, knave, and no, I am not elaborating. Anyway, Steve. What is that? I am simply trying to prove myself in this secret. Proveth mine devotion to a specific cause. Perhaps this place will realize my most great of potentials, allowing me to attend thy school. Without garnering attention towards mine attending. So you want to attend the school? In secret? Precisely! Secreteth. Why though? What's the point? I told you I was not elaborating. Now then, knave, I've said too much. You must leave henceforth at once. Begone, and tell no one what I've said of this. I am trusting you with this. You slowly back away and leave. You hop on the train. Where would you like to go? A local ad reads, your lucky number today is 0. The salon, the beach, the bar, the park. Oh my god, there's so many options. This train is very loud. I want to go to the beach. So I do kind of want to know what happened to the salon when you're wearing armor. I assume we're wearing armor. Beach! It's a beach episode, baby! You take the first steps onto the sandy shore. Oh, there's a little like Ferris wheel and stuff? And a fancy tower? Ah, there's nothing like a trip to the beach. The sound of the waves ease your mind, while the sand under your feet crunches with your every step with like a satisfying stim video. With only the occasional whiplash of sandy winds up to 10 miles per hour. And the unpleasant sensation of exiting the waters with salt underneath your armor. Nothing comes close to beating the incredible experience that is the Johnstown Beach. Johnstown Beach. Johnstown is utterly packed with tourist delights, amusements, and all things ocean fun. Despite an apparent lack of tourism, the beach remains packed with the residents of the island. Perhaps you could have brought a towel. Or anything to be better prepared for the beach. But that's okay. You could troop it out and relax in the sand. You didn't come to swim anyway. Just watching the shore is fulfilling enough. You lay down to the sand. You're gonna cook in your armor. The ocean ambience is like a soothing melody. Even without a towel to lay on, you rest comfortably. You could honestly doze off to this. Wake up, Player Knight! Player Knight, wake up! Hey. Awake. Brosephoenix? Brosephoenix? I guess you have to say Brosephoenix in this case. Because I was gonna say Brosephone, but that's not right. Brosephoenix is would be the right way you pronounce that. Though I do like Brosephone as well. Brosephoenix. Alright, what's up? You're shaking lightly. Hey, buddy! Hey! Oh, thank the gods, Brosephoenix. Had me worried there for a sec. Totes thought you might have kicked the helmet on the beach. You got a little scuba gear? Are you a scuba knight? You got a little snorkel. And like floaties? Like little arm floaties? And a life vest? Who are you? I think I was just napping. Well, I'll be, bruh. Because if you were dead, well, I'm a lifeguard. That wouldn't have happened. Lifeguard night? Had me close to using mouth-to-mouth for a second there, Brosephoenix. Would you take off your helmet or would we just clank helmets? Would you take... Is it like luchador, like lucha, where it's like forbidden to take off your helmet? Do you think they take off the armor when they go to sleep? These are important questions I'm going to ask and need to answers to. You look a little flustered by that. Becoming awkwardly aware of the position you're in now, you scoot yourself a bit out from under them and sit up. Look at their hair! Or their, I don't know if this is actually your hair or just like a majestic mane from your helmet. I can't really tell, but I love it. Love your vibe. So, you're a lifeguard? It's not like they just said that already. There's a little spacing issue there. But it's fine. Totes, bruh? So, like, you were totes just napping out here? Without a towel? Yeah? I forgot to bring one. You were just sprawled out over the sand with nothing comfortable to lay against, Phoenix. Looked kind of worrying from far away. I hope that we looked like just completely like Yamcha posed. Just sprawled out into the sand, face down. I assume we were on our back, but the idea of us laying face down in the sand is very funny. That's why I came on over to check you out. A good thing you weren't catching Z's near the tide. Haha. Not that that would have made a difference, though, Phoenix, since I totes would have been able to save you anyway. Hi, Lara! 'Cause that's what lifeguards do. But then, I really would have had to use mouth-to-mouth, you know. Haha. Haha! I feel like you're the sort of guy who nervously, or the sort of person, because you used they earlier. I feel like you're the sort of person who ruffs nervously. You've got like, what if we hung out under a beach umbrella together and kissed? Haha, that'd be pretty wild. But what if? Exactly. But what if is exactly. Like blushing emoji, fingers pointing together emoji. Exactly. You see my vision, Kelly. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting. So like, what are you called, Phoenix? Oh. I'm Player Knight. But Phoenix okay too. Lifeguard Knight laughs. Sweet. That's a totes cute name. I think it fits you. That little sound just there, was that like a sound of me getting getting cred with Lifeguard Knight? It sounded like you just made a good choice and got positive stat bonuses with the character sound. That's what that sound triggers in my reptile brain. Oh, I like how we don't say it. We just think that. We're just like we just had an oh moment. we're gonna have dokies for every single night on this campus and the surrounding area. You clear your throat a bit awkwardly and brush the sand out of your hair. Well, since I totes ruined your nap, you want me to let you get back to that? I can bring you a towel. Oh, no thanks. That's okay. I think I'm pretty well rested now. Oh yeah? Well, you're over here all alone by yourself. You want someone to chat with? I'm on my break, bruh. Sure, let's chat. You're a real nice night. Nice night. nervously, you decide to stay and chat. Yeah, sure, I guess that's okay. But aren't you the only one watching the beach? How do lifeguards have breaks? There's a brief pause before they start laughing pretty hard. They offer a sigh. Also, I just realized how funny it is to have a snorkel when you've got a mask covering your face. That's such good character design. I love it. Oh, bruh! Do you not see the other lifeguard towers? That'd be total overkill, Brosa Phoenix. You gotta be in tip-top shape to save people, bruh. Can't do that if you can't get a break now and then. Like, they even recommend that in CPR. You go, like, as long as you can until someone else can step in. Because after the first couple of minutes, you get tired, Brosa Phoenix. If you overwork yourself, you don't perform as well, bruh. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If only retail worked like that. They laugh again. Oh, preach, Brosa Phoenix. So true, huh? So, like, tell me, Brosa Phoenix, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a student at KU. Oh, word, Brosa Phoenix? What's your major? I legit just graduated. Oh, our senpai! I wondered if you were a cool older knight character, and it looks like you are, but just by a bit. Just by a few years. I don't know how long Knight University is, but if it's like a traditional, college, then a few years older than us at least. Oh, really? Congratulations! The extremely chill senpai with a nervous laugh? Yes. But, honestly, I'm still undecided. I'm mostly taking general eds for now. That's cool, Brosa Phoenix. I'm sure you'll totes find your cause. Can you tell what I majored in? Huh. It's kind of weird that they had a lifeguard. It's weird that was a major, but... I mean, it'd be funny if you actually majored in something completely different from lifeguarding. Have you always wanted to be a lifeguard? Oh, toast, Brosa Phoenix. If I want to, like, protect people, I want to protect them from the gnarly, but, like, dangerous waves. Come to think of that is a really fitting... Like, I thought that a lifeguard knight was a weird idea, but you know what? You're right. That is protecting people, saving lives. You're so righteous, lifeguard knight. You're a real one. And Player Knight agrees. That's pretty noble of you. Oh, it's nothing, Brosa Phoenix. Just doing what feels right to me, you know? Just doing what I can. There's a moment of silence. To you, it feels peaceful. But in the midst of your thoughts, you glance over, noticing that unlike you, they look almost antsy. They glance down at their wrist as if to check the time. But not having a watch, they switch to stretch their arms out instead, as if that was the motion they were going for to begin with. Oh man, that sort of vibe when you're trying to you do a gesture or something and then you realize it's not what you need to do, so you like change course but try to play it off like that was what you're trying all along. I call that the falling cat, where a cat falls off something but tries to act like that was their plan all along. Like they meant to fall. That's that sort of vibe. Well, guess my break's about over now. It's been fun, Brosa Phoenix. Hope I get to see you here again soon. They get to a stand. Just hopefully not on the wrong side of the shore, bruh. Ha! Oh, yeah. See you later. They zoomed out of there. They gave an encouraging thumbs up and jog off into the distance. You watch the way their hair moves when they run. Your mind almost plays it in slow-mo. Well, guess you should probably head back now. You're getting sand in places sand shouldn't be. Maybe you spent a bit too long at the beach. Sunset now. At least that night was nice. Something seemed off about them, though. Armor jiggle physics? You could only wonder. You don't think you said anything wrong? We should save. It's been a while. Oh my gosh, there were still so many other places we could go to. There's still so much game to be had here. It's already 9:20, gang. We are gonna have to play more of this. We will finish up Walking Our Star in the Gnome, but we gotta play more of this after we finish that up. I gotta know more. I gotta know more of this game. Well, they were working after all. They were probably just busy. There's another awkward little space there. What do you want to do before the day ends? Oh, we can go back to the beach. Go right back to the beach. Just walk right back out there. Does the game have dialogue if you walk right back again? That'd be very funny. Just go right back to the beach. You already went here today. Dang it. That'd be so... That would be really funny if you just got on a train and then drove right back. Alright. The salon, the park, the bar. I'm not really a drinking sort. So I don't know about the bar. I mean, it might be interesting to see who kind of night hangs out. Is there a bartender night? Oh, that'd be amazing. Let's go salon. Yeah. You enter the salon. The sign outside reads, Salon Dark. The air is clean and cool. The decor resonates a modern, sleek look. It's a salon for nights. Welcome, mon trésor. Do you have an appointment? Oh, hello! You glance towards the direction of the voice. A knight sitting legs crossed on a bench nearby spins a comb between their fingers idly and watches you closely. You're fancy. Oh, no, I just wanted to take a look around. They pause, holding the comb with two armored fingers, and stand... I think it should just be stand. I'm sorry, I'm pointing these out just because it's my job. I feel like that's my job as someone proofreading the demo. So, not trying to call attention to it in a shameful way, but to you, the developer who is potentially watching this in the future. And stand up, approaching you confidently. By the time they're in front of you, you realize they're much taller than... High difference! High difference! High difference! Yes! Yes! I hope that means that we're... not only are they very tall, I hope that means that we're kind of short. I hope we're on the short side. That's what I want to believe in my heart of hearts. They shift their gaze over you before eyeing your helmet. You also hope it was a catwalk strut. Yes! Yes! Of course not. I recognize a new customer when I see one. They guide their hand to brush their fingertips through your plume. Goodness! Your plume. It's simple, but well crafted. Not bad, mon trésor. Where was it made? Oh, it's from my campus. Hi, Lana! Salon Knight releases your plume. What products do you use? It's not actually hair though, right? It's just a plume. Why the hell would I use products? I like to think we do brush it sometimes. What products should I be? I need to know what products I should. I need to know what products I should be using. I absolutely need to know this world building, please. I'm doing great, Lotta. I hope you're doing well as well. I don't know enough. I don't know how you. I don't know enough French to know how you're actually supposed to pronounce that. K. I know you don't usually like. I know there's. French is such a first thing. How horrifying, darling. When someone asks a question and you immediately start doubting, you do things like a regular person. You must take care of yourself. Don't deprive yourself, mon trésor. Quel horreur. Horreur. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I definitely wanted to try it. My thought is to like try to pronounce it sort of like Spanish, and that's not right at all. That's not the vibe here at all. I got it. Are you just called Salon Night? Well, we'll find out in time. Be patient, Carrie. Such beautiful plumes deserve the utmost care with the finest of products. Salon Night! Look, mon ami, why don't you take a seat and let Salon Night give that poor neglected plume a bit of a touch-up? Your entire family speaks French, and you can fake it with an awful Cajun twang. That's amazing! How did I not know that about, how did I not know your family speaks French? Or maybe I did, I just forgot? I don't know. Anyway. Sure, why? You know what? Why not? Give me a glow up, Salon Night. Let's do it. I honestly didn't even know you were supposed to take care of it. I suppose that's true. It wouldn't come up very often in Texas. Oh, you're fine. Most plumes these days aren't made to be taken care of anyway. But every now and then, you come across one like yours. Neglected and in need of care. Why aren't they made the same anymore? I'm not sure. Is there going to be some deep secret lore about why plumes aren't produced? Is this... I mean, the obvious answer, Salon Night, is capitalism. But, anyway, continue on. Maybe there's something to say about the nature of production. That prioritizes getting as many knights in the field as quickly as possible. As soon as I graduated, they cut the funding for the cosmetology program. Were there a lot of salon knights? I mean, like, I love the idea of that. I just have to wonder, like, these majors, like, are there whole schools of them? I mean, I guess because Lifeguard Night did say that there were other lifeguards. Are they also knights? Is everyone in this town a knight? Are there just regular people hanging out? I have so many questions. Anyway, they cut the funding for the cosmetology program. I'm trying to do it for French, but my French is so bad that I can't even barely... I can barely manage the mildest of French accent at the best of times. So I apologize for not being consistent with my voice here. After the funding cut, their enrollment had a sheer drop. See what you did there? I didn't even know there ever was one. You must be a new student. Blooms, as art forms, has had its slow decline. Oh, as an art form, has had its slow decline to obscurity. Did your pose change there? I feel like you're just. Okay. Oh, it did. You're right. Wonderful. What a gesture. I like to imagine, because like they're not even holding their hand to their elbow. They're just kind of holding, like, you know, like if I was going to make that pose, I would hold my hand in my elbow, or hold my elbow in my hand rather. But they're just kind of like holding it to the side. They've got a very deliberate, almost JoJo-ish quality to the pose. I quite like it. Their posture is immaculate also. Are they voguing? I think they might be voguing a little, yeah. Let's say my goal is to change this. Nothing against those who do not wear plumes, but it is not a flame I will allow to die out. The pose reminds you vaguely of the casual poses you would see in like 80s or 90s hair magazines you would find in salons. You know, you're kind of right. I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't the intent they were going for. There's a pause. After a moment, they laugh. Well, aren't I getting sidetracked here? Let's not keep you waiting. Go on and take a seat. Do not be discouraged. You move to sit in one of the salon chairs via the direction and stare at yourself in the mirror. You watch them from the reflection as they grab their equipment and approach you. They set it down on the table and drape the cape around you, fastening it gently and step back to take a look at you again. Darling, tell me, what kind of look are you wanting to go for? I was hoping there's going to be a quiz, like we get to pick our hairstyle. It's very JCPenney or mall glamour shot. Yeah. Ooh, I love this. Something cute, something cool, something casual, something sexy, something hardcore. I don't know if cute's the vibe, but I like something cool or something casual. Something that's the vibe. Like, I don't want to be sexy or hardcore. And I feel like our friend here, our makes me look like the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. Yeah! Let's go with cool. Oh, darling, I know just what you need. How about we give you something with style? Yes, something slick. You want to look good, impressive. You want to stand out, but from a cool, reasonable distance. You might come off as hard to read at times, but you're protective towards those who matter most. I'm curious if this affects our stats. What you need is, oh my god, did we get a pompadour? We get a pompadour plume? Are you kidding me? I love it. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth, Player Knight. They chuckle. My, it seems you're not much different than my other regular Montrezor. Perhaps you would get along with them. I gotta know what they say about the other dog. Oh my god, I gotta. Did I make a save recently? No, we didn't. Dang it. Whatever, we're gonna have to try some of the dialogue options. I gotta know what the other hairstyle or plume styles look like. I'm so curious now. Like, what does the cute one look like? I gotta know. I guess we could just back up here. Because this is a game where you can just, that is how it's built. Okay, let's see what they think. You want to look nice, Montrezor. You love to have fun. You want to joke around and be playful. You want everyone to know that you're approachable and sweet. But oh, don't take it the wrong way, of course. You'd absolutely stand up for your friend when you need to. You want someone like you would actually be fabulous with some adorable puffy curls, no? These are so cute! Q1 has to be Sailor Moon style or Dango pigtails. You know, you're not totally wrong. You pretty much pegged that, yeah. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Something casual. You want to look good, but you want something natural. Something that says you. You're not uptight, darling. You want to look nice, but you don't particularly care about standing out. This is kind of my vibe as far as my hairstyle goes. Now, I understand that you can't particularly relate. They laugh a little. Right, what you need, darling, is something simple, short, maybe a little on the messy side. Something wavy. Damn, Lottie, loose waves, you got this. You're crushing these styles. You're a plume whisperer, I should say. Something sexy. Darling. Do we have similar tastes? Now, I am pretty individualistic. I wouldn't give you anything like myself. I've worked too hard on myself to allow that to be passed around. No, you need your own style. You want your own anyway. You want the world to cry your name. You want to be adored, craved, but look, don't touch. What you need is something well kept. Something that requires lots of maintenance if you're up to it. Something that flows with the curves of your body. Yes, darling, long, beautiful silky hair is just what you need. Woohoo. Alright, I'm gonna try something hardcore. The mohawk would be something, I think that's a good guess for hardcore. You want to be loud, darling, like a gladiator. You want attention and you want to slam your foot down so everyone knows who they're dealing with. Something powerful, colorful, extravagant. My accent is slipping in various forms of European. It's not quite French anymore. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm trying my best. Okay. Show your foes no mercy as you pound them in with fiercely beautiful and unforgettable looks. What you need is something high-crested, Corinthian era plumes, baby. Make him Irish. Yes. Got the red hair and everything. It'd be funny if they were Irish and also using French. I love the idea of an Irish person speaking French. It's a very good vibe. Okay, but no, we gotta go with our first choice. That is the correct and valid correct. That was our canon choice. So back to that. The pompadour is the way to go. Well, darling, let's get this show on the road. What are these sounds? These are not the sounds I expected to hear. Salon Knight tries to pretend he's from Europe to be high fashion, but he's really from like the Bronx. What's going on? Ah, fantastique! They turn you towards a mirror so you can get a look at yourself. What do you think, mon trésor? Take a look for yourself. Love it! Wow, it looks incredible. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. It's my pleasure, darling. I'm glad I could change your mind. They move over towards the welcome desk and open their appointment book. You move over to them in front of the desk. You notice a bowl of lollipops. You stare at it relentlessly. They glance up at you briefly, not even waiting for you to ask. Go ahead, Montresor. Lollipop, lollipop! Oh, thank you. You take one. Or three. You say don't seem to mind. You pause a moment and take a fourth, and they chuckle. Player Night is funny. I like our Player Night. Salon Night knows what we're about. You know what? They really do. You stare for a moment before slowly storing the lollipops in your belongings. You'll eat them later. Do they actually go into our belongings? Oh, they actually went to our belongings! Obtain Lollipops X4. I'm so excited! I really want to tip you, let alone pay. I don't have any money at all right now. They glance up at you for a moment and stare. They seem to be trying to read you. They look back down at their book. Darling, do you see this appointment book? I do not give out free first haircuts for no reason. I am confident in my returning clients. All of the nights we've met so far have been amazing. I want to kiss every single one of them. If you truly like to make it up to me, darling, you just come back again sometime, Guess I have some saving up to do, huh? They gaze at you with amusement and offer a hum, crossing their arms and moving to rest their face against a hand. Before they can continue, the door opens with a chime as someone enters the shop. Salon Knight shifts their attention to them and clasps their hands together, speaking enthusiastically. Oh! It's our other pompadour friend. Look! We're twinsies, friendo! Darling! You're late. Huh? The hell I ain't. I'm right on time. Salon Knight offers a playful hum. A minute late, no less. I expected better from you, Sir Slickback. Sorry, I was checking something real quick. A knight named Slickback. You've got a look to maintain. You don't slack off. Oh, I love. They got a different dialogue box text option. I like that. It suits them. Yeah, I know. Cut me some slack, eh? Been real busy, you know. Hard enough to balance my kind of lifestyle while keeping this dude looking slick, you hear? Sir Slickback glances at you with a head tilt and thumbs at you. I thought they said thumbs up, and I was like, oh, they recognize me, but no, they just thumb at me. Who's this? They're my newest customer, darling. We were just getting finished. Player Knight like twinsies! Slickback like, no. We are not doing this. And then Player Knight whispering, twinsies. Oh yeah? You got a new do from them then, huh? Gotta say, that is a look, if I do say so myself. You got style, Chief. I like that. You're quite predictable, darling. What's that supposed to mean? I know a good hairstyle when I see one, toots. Anyway, darling, I suppose I should be getting to this one now. It was a pleasure, truly. Oh, no, thank you. I really like it. Thank you for, well, not making me pay for it. They hum. Like I said, you just come back to me if you want to make up for it, darling. Let me get your title, and I can put it in my book, sweetheart. Oh, it's Player Knight. How befitting. Thank you, Player Knight. Hey, maybe I'll see you around. Friend of Salon Knight's a friend of mine. You got it? Well, they're just a customer, darling. Hey, I know some good chemistry when I see it, Toots. You offer an awkward laugh and a small wave as you head for the door. If you pursue Salon Night, Sir Slickback is your number one fan. Sir Slickback ships it. Or alternately, Sir Slickback is your rival. Or both. Thanks again, Salon Night. Salon Night offers a brief wave back, and they redirect Sir Slickback, patting them towards the styling chair. Have a good one, darling. You exit the salon with your new hairdo and a new outlook on life. Oh wow, you didn't realize how long the haircut took. It's already getting dark out. The trolley service doesn't run this late. There's a trolley and a train? Love the public transport in Johnstown. You love to see it. But maybe you don't mind walking home. There's a slight breeze blowing through your new plume. It's nice. You feel rejuvenated. I do appreciate, I feel like if you did something else for this evening, as opposed to going to get your hair done, the dialogue in this window would change to something else, and I appreciate the touch there. You know what I'm saying? You feel rejuvenated. As you walk down the street, you find your new plume feels smooth. Seems for once, you're feeling pretty confident, honestly. Without intending on it, you find yourself walking at a slower pace. Maybe you're just being careful to make sure it doesn't get messed up or nothing. It's pretty slick after all. It's a bit windy, but it seems to be holding well. Maybe you should buy a comb. Now you and Sir Slickback have matching plumes. Maybe you'll run into them again sometime. They were pretty cool. Missing capitalization. You kind of wonder what their relationship with Salon Night was. They seem pretty close. As time passes during your walk, any last remnant of light seems to just slowly disappear. Now you can't see much of anything. Nor hear. Not the stir of the occasional car or even cricket accompanies you during your walk. I love it. You love everything about this game. Me too, honestly. This is a very charming game. I had good feelings about it, and I had a feeling that you guys would like it, and I'm delighted to be proven right on both counts. I can't wait for the Kickstarter to go live, is what I'm getting at here. Is the moon not even bright enough to light your path down the street? Your footsteps echo. Maybe you shouldn't have stayed out so late. Are you going the right way? There aren't even streetlights on this road. Oh man, I'd be so nervous about that. I mean, I'd be nervous walking home, to be honest. Like, I mean, I live in the DFW. The idea of walking home is laughable. But you know what I'm saying? Just being out after dark in an unfamiliar place makes me very nervous. Not like, just from a navigation standpoint. You look behind you. Was that a door? You don't see anything. It's nothing. It's okay. It was just someone's door. People live in the city. You keep walking. You don't fear the dark. You can no longer tell which direction you came from. Why is it so dark? You feel out in front of you. Your arm are grasped against something cold, smooth. It's some type of stone. You follow along with your fingertips. Wall, maybe? You trace towards the edge of the stone. It's not a wall at all. It's some kind of monument? What was that? Well, you can't use this tiny obelisk to guide you in the dark. You move away from the structure. And bonk your noggin headfirst into another structure. Have you finally found a wall? You inspect the structure. It's another obelisk. Why are there so many obelisks out here? You back away and keep your hands out now as you guide your way through the odd stone maze you seem to find yourself in. Are you even on the street anymore? Did we walk into the graveyard? That's a good question. You start walking away from the noise quickly. If there's a graveyard night, that'd be amazing. As the sound follows behind you, you notice the area surrounding you begin to illuminate your footsteps from behind. Oh, I think I know who this is. We walked into a horror game. I remember seeing this knight's name come up in discussion on the Blue Sky page. Perhaps now would be a good time for a brisk jog. You realize you're in a graveyard. Ooh, you called it, Dawn. Great job. The light is vibrant now, and before you can break into a full sprint, a hand grabs your shoulder. You let out a yelp and move out of the way, quickly turning around to see... Hi! Oh, did I frighten you? I'm so sorry. You just snuck up on me without saying anything! Sorry. I thought maybe if I yelled something from far away, it would frighten you more. Or would draw too much attention. I knew about this one. I did not expect them to have this personality. I'm thrilled. This is so cute. You are going a bit too far in the wrong direction. Wait. Oh, he said draw too much attention. I love how... Draw attention from what? I cannot say unless we draw its attention. Okay. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nightlight. Knight of Johnstown's Lighthouse. Nightlight! I operated, basically. I saw you walking out in the dark by yourself. I came to offer you some light to guide you your way, to pull you out from the clutches of darkness before it's too late. Ah, I see. I guess I could use a light. That's true, we were totally blind and just bumping into things like crazy. It is pretty dark, I guess. Very well. Just tell me where to go, and I will guide you. Well, I'd like to go home, for one. I'm not sure how I ended up in the graveyard. You direct Nightlight to head back to the campus. The walk is slow, and you begin to grow a little more comfortable with the figure guiding you. So, you said you owned a lighthouse? We got a CG here. Operated. It is owned by the city. Are you into lights or something? That's a weird thing to ask someone named Nightlight. Of course, these both are kind of rude things to say. I'm gonna go with this one. You look like a living nightlight. Nightlight?
Well, I am not called Nightlight for no reason. Light is very important to me.
I can see that. So, do you do things like this often? Guiding random people around in the dark?
As much as it frightens me, if I see someone who appears to be in need of assistance, I will always extend my light no matter what.
Wow, that's kind of poetic. You're afraid of the dark, then?
Oh, yes, terribly. I come out only for the sake of others' well-beings. Otherwise, I refuse to leave my house of light at night. I keep it very bright.
There does seem to be a lot of nominative determinism in this universe. You're right. Wow, you can sleep with that? I can fall asleep with the lights on too, player night. Don't even worry about it. It's not that hard.
With my eyes open.
That I can't do, though.
I cannot bear the darkness of sleep, so I've gathered my strength and trained to sleep with them open at all times.
That's horrifying. That's sick! In a cool way. I hope we can give them eye drops. I wish I could do that. My eyes would get so dry.
Well, my eyes do get very dry. But not necessarily from that. I have a chronic
Nightlight backstory! Oh, I'm sorry.
It is okay. It is hereditary.
Oh.
But I am surprised you find it cool. I am not insulted by your interpretation at the least. In fact, it flatters me a little. But it is what it is. It is a defense mechanism. I am on constant vigilance. How I wish I were merely doing it because it was fun or cool.
Why has the dark gotten you so riled up in the first place? It's just the dark. It can't hurt you, you know. Oh my god, player night, you can't just ask someone why their irrational fear. There's an irrational fear. I mean that's not true. There might be a rational reason why player night fears the dark. Why night fears the dark. We can't know that yet. There might be some dramatic backstory reason. But also, that's none of your business, player night. You just met them. Back off. But no, I really do want to know. Please tell me the deets, Nightlight. Nightlight gives a nervous laugh, and their tone seems to abruptly change. See, you ruined the nice atmosphere, player night. You made it weird. Don't make it weird, player night. There's an ominous aura.
That is where you are.
Very wrong. Oh, that is where you are very wrong. That's right, it can't hurt you, is what we said. I love this bold text, this dramatic. I like imagining the tone just sort of shifts from a very quiet, nervous energy to a solemn, almost terrifying seriousness here. I really like imagining the change in demeanor and voice. It's very good to picture.
But we're here, aren't we? Your campus.
I gotta know your secrets, Nightlight. Nightlight raises their lantern towards a more well-lit entrance to Night University. You were so invested in the conversation, you didn't even realize you'd arrived. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Thanks for taking me home, despite your terrible fear.
It is no problem. If ever if you ever need my light again, you will find me in your darkest time.
Oh, that's just a cute way to say it. That's so cute, Nightlight. You're really cute. That's cute and also poetic. I love that. Not that you can find me here, but that you will find me in your darkest time. I'll just be there. I'll just be there when you need me.
May I have your title?
That deep poeticness. Oh, it's Player Night.
I see. Player Night, it was a pleasure. I hope to be seeing you in safe lights. I bid you farewell.
Yeah, you too. They're kind of awkwardly shifting away. Ask her number. Ask her number. Ooh! Can we ask? Can we? Is that too forward? Shoot your shot, Player Night. Do it. Ask her number. This might sound sudden, but can I have your number? Oh, accidentally. You know, in case I need a light again.
Oh? Oh! Of course. Yes, that would be very convenient. I do not mind at all. Here.
You received Nightlight's phone number. Da-na-na-na!
May you contact me in trying times.
Just making sure it doesn't show up in our inventory.
Goodbye.
They ran away. Bye! Nightlight heads back off into the dark of the night, their lantern guiding their way through the unknown. You are left with a mysterious feeling as you contemplate the experience. You make your way back to your campus safe and sound. You return to your dorm. Your roommate is sitting on their bed. It looks like they're watching something on their laptop. Hey. Hey. By the way, the Yellow Knight from earlier, their title was D&D Night. They were odd. They told me they were trying to apply to the school in secret. Like they couldn't apply because it would draw too much attention. Weird. Have you ever been walked home by a stranger? Yeah, every day. I think there should be a space there because every day together is a different word. But anyway. I'm lying. Continue. Roommate Night, you're so... I love you, Roommate Night. I love every character in this game. They're all so very good. I got walked home by some knight who's like really afraid of the dark, even though it was dark. Oh shit. They like you. What? No, they said they do that for everyone. I guess you're special. Huh? Oh yeah, I met a lifeguard? They were nice, but they left abruptly. You got stood up? No? They were just in the middle of working. They can't just stop and talk all day. Why do you always jump to those conclusions? Roommate Knight tilts their head, but doesn't answer that. You sigh. I went to a salon. I could tell. Oh. Oh yeah. What do you think? I don't think I've ever gotten my plume styled before. Roommate Knight doesn't have a plume. You look like you belong in a dated movie. Oh my gosh, I'm so certain that the dialogue changes based on what hairstyle we pick. I really want to know all the dialogue options, but I'm not going to put you through that, especially because it's already 10 o'clock. But I love what's situational, context-driven dialogue, flavor dialogue. That is, I mean, you all know this about me. You watching the stream know this about me, as we just spent like 18 streams playing through every bit and piece of dialogue in Walking on a Star Unknown. But this is, mwah. I love the promise that this game has. You're very right. It's so promising. I'm so looking forward to this. I know one of the other games, the indie little visual novel type games we played for a past Valentine's special stream, Bugs and Kisses. I know that there was some sort of falling out between the developers, and that game ended up getting nixed, and it's very sad because it was such a cute game with so much promise, and I have such high hopes for this one. I want nothing but the best for this game. You know what I'm saying? It's got such a good premise and such a good vibe to it already. I'm really into it. I'm very excited. I know I haven't actually finished this playthrough yet. I had to get that out while I was syncing it. So that's out of the way. Let's continue. You look you belong in a dated movie. Hey, only if there's dates in them. Like the fruit. Player Knight, you're so stupid. But that's awful. Why do you even like those so much? They taste like shit. I love that Player Knight canonically loves dates, as in the fruit. That's such a weird and funny tidbit. Thank you. Wow. Of course you wouldn't understand. They're too cool for you to comprehend. Uh-huh. But anyways, the hairstylists, they were super nice. The haircut was free, too. I didn't even know people took care of their plumes. Hey. Yeah? You want to watch a movie with me? Or are you gonna chicken out like you always do and go to bed early? We gotta watch a movie. Oh, come on. I don't chicken out. What movie? You really do. But it's a comedy thriller about two spelunking knights who go spelunking. They find more than what they spelunked for. What's it called? Spelunkers. Incredible. Okay, let's do this. You spend the night with your roommate watching Spelunkers, the movie. It's action-packed, full of romance, horror, drama, and most importantly, spelunking. Thanks for playing the demo. You're welcome! How do I, is that it? Is there, do we just go over the title screen from here? What happens if we chicken out? I think I got a pass. It's not chickening out. I'm a busy person, okay? I just had a long day. Uh-huh. Maybe later, okay? I think I'm gonna crash. Don't play Dark Country at 5 in the morning this time. No promises. You head to bed. What a charming game. I'm so gosh. Okay, so if you want, we can play more of the demo later. Next week we will finish up Walking on a Star Unknown. And then we can come back and play a little bit more of this and see the bits we didn't see. Go to the bar. Try some dialogue options we hadn't tried yet. You know. Fiddle around with it a bit more. Have fun with it. As I said, I'm gonna exit the game real quick. Wait, can we? Oh, we do have a little. We have one CG in the gallery. We actually didn't get Nightlight CG, which is kind of weird. So I'm pretty sure we unlocked it. But anyway, I'm gonna close the game right now and go to the end card. I should really make like a Valentine's end card. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. You can check the next episode in the top right. See some more things that YouTube thinks you might like. Or maybe I'll just put one of the previous Valentine's Day streams down there in the bottom right. And if you're feeling squirrely, you can subscribe to us by clicking the Tinted Bro icon over on the left. If you're watching on Twitch, you can't do any of those things because there's no links and buttons and doodads. But you can give me a follow, and I'd really appreciate that. Means a lot. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching to the end of the video. That means a lot too. You should like and subscribe, as I mentioned, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. And most importantly, you should check the links in the description below. One of them is going to take you to my Twitch channel. You can stop by on Thursdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. and join us live. And the other link down below will take you to the itch.io page for the game, and as well as the Kickstarter for the game. The Kickstarter goes live on March 3rd. And yeah, I look forward to seeing the progress. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great week. Thank you all for stopping by on Valentine's Day. Y'all my favorite, my Valentines forever and always. And I will see you next week. Take care. Have a good one. And good night with a K.